What up? Two bros, one show.
Yo, welcome. Today we're outside
In the sun.
and we're gonna, I don't know, it's warm weather. It's 81 degrees out. I don't know if you can even hear me right now.
Hopefully.
Watch your step.
Oh, I know.
We're just bored, and this is 7-Eleven near his place, so
We're gonna go to 7-Eleven and
try stuff. Because why not?
yeah, we're gonna go get some snacks.
We didn't know what to do for this week, so
Snacks on deck.
this is just gonna be a snack time episode, and I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we're gonna come across. Also, I heard they have like Detective Pikachu merch in there.
Yeah, I've gotten some there.
So
Hopefully they haven't run out. You can get a Detective Pikachu coffee cup and Detective Pikachu straws. They have a mystery Slurpee where you win something if you guess the flavors.
So we'll go take a look and meet you guys back there when we get there. So
Oh, I'll keep it rolling.
what, B-roll?
B-roll footage.
Too bad.
Or not B-roll, who knows? What it do?
I mean, if you really want to keep it rolling, man.
Dead air?
Dead air.
Dead air. What's been going on? Why are you so dead tired?
Sorry, dude. I'm tired because I had work yesterday, and then I had to do my second work, which is a bunch of film stuff.
Yeah?
So I had to shoot. I had to go on the set and do a shoot for a music video. That took like
5 ever?
5 ever. I was pretty much out till like 2:30 in the morning, and then I had work the next day at 7, but I had to be up at like 5:30.
Crazy.
So, freaking tired.
I've just been chilling. Waiting for two bros, one show.
Sorry, man.
Well, I saw you
texting
yesterday
someone.
throwing up the gang sign.
Yeah. You were in. What happened?
You were driving, we were at the same intersection, you were going a different way.
Pretty much, but no, you followed me for like a good minute.
A good minute, and I
But,
didn't even
like,
know it.
You didn't really notice it, but like, I was like giving you the two bros, one show sign.
If you see us in the street, two bros, one show,
Yep.
give us the sign, and we'll try and notice it.
Sorry, I'm texting someone.
Yeah, it's real life right now.
I know. We're almost there.
We're almost there.
What is this? Man, who are you friends with?
Who?
Random people added me online, so
Oh.
I don't know who.
Then you're
they
like,
are.
how'd they find you? Because they're not friends with any of your friends?
They're friends with one friend.
Oh.
It's Lance.
They just saw you and were like, looking good.
All right, guys, we're coming up on the 7-Eleven. We'll come back to you shortly. Guys, we're inside.
Getting some of that 3D energy.
And Detective Pikachu. I'm gonna grab some more food here, but I'll
Grab some swag.
So,
Maybe some hot from the hot bar over here. Get a rolling taquito.
I'll let you shoot some stuff for you.
Oh. Okay.
Catch back to you guys in a little bit.
Back on, recording. Say what's up. Yo, we got our swag.
Swag, and we'll show it off to you guys when we get to a park bench.
Or we can talk about it along the way.
Yeah, but
Talk about how we got stuff from the hot bar. We're not going to say what. And she said, well, I have to make it fresh. We don't have any already ready. She gave me such sass.
yeah, she was like,
I guess.
I guess.
I have to make it fresh.
Yeah, she was not happy with having
Well, I
to make
mean-
some fresh tacos, mini tacos.
Fresh is better. I mean, live Moss. Oh, that's the wrong
Taco
place.
Bell, bro.
Wrong place. But anyways,
Sponsor us.
live your life Moss. They wouldn't sass us at Taco Bell. Please sponsor us. Alrighty.
I'd be down to have Taco Bell sponsor us.
Yeah. I just want free packets of like Diablo sauce.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
Or Del Taco.
The taco's pretty good too.
Yeah. I told you my one bit of our Weezer knowledge is that the song El Scorcho from Weezer is a reference to Del Scorcho sauce
From Del Taco.
from Del Taco. Just dropping knowledge on people.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, we're gonna meander back to where we park the car and set up the camera and hit you back in a minute, fam.
Whee!
Yo, what it do? Where my boy at?
All right, so we're back.
Yo, two bros, one show, back at it again.
Wait, why are we doing the intro?
I'm just yelling two bros, one show every chance I get. Gotta get the name out.
Okay, but I mean, because we were already doing it.
We did run out and get our 7-Eleven, and we're back at it again. We got our swag. We walked all the way. Well, we drove halfway and then walked. We thought we were going to film outside, but it's starting to get kind of drizzly, and he's mad scared of getting his camera wet, which I don't blame him because it cost a grip of cash, so.
Anyways, do we pull out everything that we got?
I think that's everything we got, unless you got something else. I can grab something else if we need a little dessert.
Is that really all we got?
Yeah?
Thought we got more.
No, we didn't really get that much, but let me throw something else in there. I'm gonna walk in front of the camera, people. No edits.
Setting it up for whatever we got, because that 7-Eleven run was pretty short.
7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
So, here we go. Walking through the camera. Yo, we did our 7-Eleven run. What all did we get? We got fire 7-Eleven Select Water. It is crisp, refreshing, and everything you could imagine.
It was honestly because we thought we were going to film outside, so we got some water, but now that we're back
And
in
I figured,
we
got this 3D energy, and I'm like, we can't just each have half a can of energy drink and then eat some fire like Taco Bell Diablo chips.
Yeah, which is crazy. I didn't know they made chips.
Okay, let's crack those open.
Do we want to get the warm stuff first?
Let's get the hot stuff first. That sounds good. Or we can have a little both together, but we'll start with the hot stuff.
We gotta taste the flavor.
Okay.
First.
Let's do the thing that was up against your nipple.
This was in my nipple pocket right here.
I'm just holding that close to his heart.
Because we're really warm. But what is this, Reed? What'd you get?
It's a buffalo chicken. I think it's chicken. It's a buffalo roller. I don't know what a roller is, but I'm gonna eat half of it. Looks like a hot dog. It's been deep fat fried.
How do we want to do this? Yeah, let me get some napkins or something. Where do you have napkins?
Right around the corner, there's a paper towel roll. It's almost gone.
Okay, I remember using that last.
Or on the floor behind you, you can just grab a fresh roll.
Too late.
Okay, I'm gonna slice this buffalo chicken roller in half.
You want to count?
Now I got crap all over my knife. Give me a paper towel.
Oh man.
Okay, buffalo chicken rollers.
What the?
You want to hit that solo dolo, or do you want to put a little? I got some stuff you might like. It's sweet and sour sauce, because he's sweet and sometimes a little sour.
This looks weird.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect?
I mean, yeah, it is a 7-Eleven.
This whole swag was like $9. So.
I'm gonna try this first without sauce.
It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's not bad. It's just not blow my mind good.
The fact that you sliced it with a knife,
Yeah.
but it was smooth instead of grounded.
Because they probably pressed and formed this chicken like they do nuggets at McDonald's.
That's true, but this is really dense.
See if I can get in there and show you what a buffalo. Let me put my hand in the back. Focus. Okay, it's not going to focus, but you can imagine just from seeing it's
All right, let's try this.
a deep fat fried piece of chicken with buffalo seasoning on it.
It's not. The flavor's not bad.
It's not bad. It's just not didn't blow me away either. I'm not having one of my food orgasms.
Taste this
I can put some Cholula on there, make it even more fire.
mint sweet and sour sauce.
Gotta be careful. It's a bit much. I want a bit of ham on it. Want a bit of ham on them. Drippy.
I shouldn't have done that.
Sweet and sour did not go with it. Cholula's pretty
It
good.
dampened the flavor.
Just don't drip. It's pretty fire. It helps with the sauce. Cholula is my go-to sauce of choice. Not too hot, not too mild.
You can taste the flavor. Definitely, Cholula's a good go-to hot sauce.
I like to see my hot sauce. I don't like Tabasco because it's too watery.
That's true too.
I don't know if it's there sometimes. I pour it on there. And I've always been kind of mad at the Tabasco people because I ordered a catalog back when I was like 12 and it never showed up. They're like, we'll give you a free catalog. Just put in your address. And I did, and they never mailed it to me.
Just like...
And I've just been saucy ever since. Haha.
Next up, put in a hot dog box.
Yeah, we told you about our taco incident where she got real sassy.
I really wanted to try these disgusting looking mini tacos.
Mini tacos. They need the Cholula. Most def.
I want to taste it without.
No, and I also got
sauce.
Salsa del Sol.
Ooh, gotta try
That's
that.
that's the salsa of the soul.
You
Okay.
grabbing one?
I'm gonna grab one. A little salty on the outside.
Man, you are
I gotta get the taste.
getting in on with that thing.
It's just a...
Do you like licking tacos?
Not in the way you're thinking. Or maybe in the way you're thinking. Just not like willy-nilly, if you will.
It's not bad.
It's not bad for what it is and where it was from. It's not bad.
Let's
Just
try
like I
this
was a little too harsh on that roller. It was pretty good for 7-Eleven.
Salsa de Sol. Wait, how much was the tacos?
I didn't get a receipt. I just know it was like $9. So half that,
I'll give you like $4.50.
that works. But like half that minus however much energy drink costs, which has to be $2 alone probably.
Yeah, I
Or
think
close to it. The chips, so they weren't very much. They were pretty cheap.
I
We
mean,
got 10 of them.
picante sauce is
There's some cheese in there somewhere.
not too bad. I'll try it with that.
I would love to try it with the Salsa del Sol.
Definitely with the Cholula though.
I'll take the like obscure like fortune cookie looking one. Which is better, Cholula or Salsa del Sol? Picante.
The Cholula's got more of a
Kick. Flavor.
little more kick flavor.
A better flavor profile. Let's do this professionally.
It's more sour profile. This is not too. It's more like a.
It's
I
got
don't know.
a denser consistency. It doesn't run around as much.
Yeah, but I mean these are not too bad. I mean, would I get them again?
I probably would take my $9 and go buy Five Guys, but I mean,
Yeah, same.
but it's a good array of snacks. You get a lot of variety.
I mean, if I'm on like the go somewhere, if I'm traveling, and I'm on just need a quick snack.
I mean, you could pop these in your
Sure.
mouth while you're driving if you're, behind the wheel.
Yeah, but probably wouldn't really buy these just for fun. Maybe I don't know. I mean, it's not bad, but
I mean, there's better things out there. You got the cash to go to like an actual taco place. Even Taco Bell's pretty cheap if you were off the $1 cravings menu.
honestly, Picante del Sol salsa, whatever it is, it's a little sweet.
This is just, riveting television right here.
Mm-hmm.
You just want to see us eat all day.
Literally, I'm still so tired though.
Well, we're gonna crack open this energy drink next, I think.
What I did.
So, would you like to open your cup?
Looks like your cat got a hand on your little microfiber cloth.
What do you got? Oh, my microfiber.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got one of your microfiber.
That's whatever. It's
Yeah.
his birthday. He can do what he wants.
Why don't you? They haven't seen Turbo yet at all.
Well,
While I'm opening this up, why don't you get Turbo? Show him on the screen.
if he'll cooperate and not get all feisty. Here's the cat. You can see him. He's wiggling a lot. I'll let him down. But it's his birthday. He's a 420 kitty.
Yeah, that's right. This is being shot on 420.
So if you live in and around the Colorado area where
It's legal.
it's legal to blaze it, watch out. There's going to be some crazies out there. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
give me another one of these mini tacos with a little more of that salsa of the soul.
Yeah, so like, it was literally, I worked yesterday, and after work I went to do a film shoot because I also do film work.
Besides this.
Besides this, yeah. And literally it was a 8-hour, 9-hour shoot. I wasn't done until like 2:30 in the morning.
That's insane.
And then I had to go back to other work, my other job, at like 7, so I got up at like 5:30.
Damn.
So it was like 3 hours of sleep, so that's what I'm running on right now. I don't know how I
Maybe you
function.
should have filled up this Detective a Pikachu coffee cup.
With some of that 3D Bang energy.
With that coffee, you can get a refill with it. What's it got on it?
First fill free. Is this the coupon?
Yeah, you should keep it in there. On there.
That's the coupon.
Uh-huh.
It says coupon inside mug.
There's a coupon inside the mug, but they said to me it was just, because I've already been there and done this, they're like, I don't know why it's in there, because it's automatic.
Woo!
Scare you. Two bros, one show.
Well, I'm gonna keep this in my bag because I gotta remember it expires in the end of the year, so better use it.
I mean, it's not the best coffee, but if it's free,
Hey, it's free.
put a little creamer in it, call it good.
Rinse this because
It was wrapped up in plastic.
don't trust no one.
Bro, it was wrapped in plastic.
I don't trust nobody.
Okay. Well,
All right.
hi guys. I'm by myself now. A little nervous, but he's gonna be
Oh,
back.
shut up. Oh yeah. Did we show off the straws last night that your wife got?
No.
I mean, I went ahead and picked up some Detective Pikachu straws.
They
too.
go in the Slurpee, but he didn't get the Slurpee. They have a
Yeah.
mystery Slurpee. You guess the flavor, but everybody knows it's like razzleberry.
I can't believe she didn't give you a receipt because she gave me a receipt.
She said, "Do you want a receipt?" And I said, "No, I'm cool."
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't really care about the breakdown. If you got two sticks stirred together, you know how much energy drinks and chips cost at gas stations.
so
You've heard of this before.
I heard of it before. I don't know too much about it. Like I just know I've had friends talk about 3D
energy.
Especially as like
It's energy
a
from the
workout.
third dimension.
It's like a workout thing. If you heard Bang and whatnot, it's got 100 less milligrams of caffeine, so 200 instead of 300.
Bang's pretty
Like
intense.
Bang and Rain do, but the flavor is not specific, so I don't know what it.
The flavors,
It's
we even tried to look it up online. The flavors were red, blue,
Green and white.
green, and white. Like not cherry, blueberry, green apple. No, they were red, blue, green, and white. The flavors are the colors, and the colors are the flavors.
So
What
like,
flavor is it? Oh, it tastes like red to me.
So we were like, red is usually the safe option.
Because it's either going to be strawberry, cherry, maybe like some weird sour apple thing, but all in all, it's not going to be too bad. Like, I don't trust green because I don't want lime. Who knows what white is? And blue could be like blue raspberry, sort of like too much like a melted Slurpee.
So
Let's do it.
it might be a fruit punch.
It might be fruit punch, which I'm cool with fruit punch. Oh,
We'll take a.
I could show the can. I'm not gonna get up close to the camera because it seems like it never focuses. It's too like all encompassing and tries to focus on the background. But it's a red can and it says 3D in the middle. That's all you need to know.
How's that smell? What does it smell like?
Either cherry or fruit punch.
It's gotta be fruit punch.
Fruit punch. Okay, pour yourself a little. About half.
This thing is like to the brim.
They don't chinch you, that's for sure.
Oh, that's very pink.
Berry pink. Third dimension of energy here. My hands are
Okay, I
sticky.
think that's half.
A little more. You need it more.
Nah, I ain't trying to kill myself. It's also like almost 6 o'clock in the evening, so I don't eat that much. Here, I'll do it with the lid.
It's not bad. It's pretty
Got a text. Anyways, it's not bad. I still like Monster better. All their different flavors. Whoa.
Oh, you got some on yourself.
It's
really not.
kind of sweet.
So yeah, it's really not that bad.
It's not like the most amazing thing in the world, but nothing from 7-Eleven is. But it's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, that's not bad at all, actually.
I could drink it again.
Ooh, this is upside down. How many have you had of these tacos?
Like 3 or 4.
How many did we get?
10.
How many have I eaten?
Well, if I've had 3 or whatever, just if you want more, eat more. You got more snacks are coming. So yeah, almost the last snack. These are the new. Can't emphasize that enough. They're new. Diablo tortilla chips. This is my warning label. These are Taco Bell corn chips of the Diablo variety. Just like their Diablo hot sauce, only infused in a chip.
I wonder how similar it tastes to their hot sauce.
I feel like we should have their hot sauce like side by side
Yeah, dude.
and like suck on some hot sauce.
Do you have any Diablo hot sauce from Taco Bell?
I don't. I have mild hot sauce. And I have fire, or like the equivalent of fire from Taco John's.
Yeah, because it's like their Diablo is like a smoky
Yeah, it looks.
flavor.
You can tell it's smoky just because it's got that purplish color.
But it definitely has a smoky flavor when you eat it.
Your boy's having trouble opening it. Your boy's gonna get the knife out. Alrighty. Let's do this. 2 bros. Well, Kitty's all interested. I don't know if you can see him on camera. But it must smell like delicious to him. Cheers.
Cheers. Huh.
It smells very smoky.
It kind of has that flavor
Yeah,
from the sauce.
a little bit. It's got the aftertaste from the sauce for sure.
Mm-hmm. Definitely the aftertaste from the sauce. It's actually pretty close. It's actually surprising.
They're not like... I don't think I'd buy like a huge full-size bag of them, but I think that's how I am about Doritos, period. Like a little goes a long way. Because they're intense. I know some people go ham on them. Wash it down with some Mountain Dew. But that's not me.
But yeah, at first when you take a bite of it, it's not that strong. But then the aftertaste comes in, and you
They're
can
like-
kind of taste it.
Dark blue corn chips smothered in powdery taco seasoning looking sauce.
Mm-hmm.
But they definitely have the Diablo aftertaste. They're not that hot really, but after last week nothing's hot. After that Mad Dog.
Mm.
You got that Scorp coming.
Yeah, I got that last stab Scorpion edition coming in. But it's still delayed.
On back order because everybody and their mother's trying to get it. Because for some reason, frat bros like yourself wet themselves over hot sauce.
I'm not a frat bro.
No, but you know.
You're more dressed like a frat bro than I am.
Just because my hat's backwards.
Yeah, that's right.
Because frat bros wear Schoolhouse Rock t-shirts, but
It's just a hat.
anyways, these chips are not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. It's kind of the theme of all this. It's good, but not the best.
Like, it's something I'd buy on, like, occasion. You
Yeah.
know? Like, I'm kind of into the... kind of feeling like some Diablo Taco Bell chips, you know?
I definitely
So I'll get
buy it in that size and not any bigger.
Yeah.
So, what else do we have to talk about?
On a different subject from Because, I mean, we've pretty much tried everything here.
Yeah, the food's the food.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good. If you don't have a 7-Eleven, it's just a convenience store / gas station. Although not all of them have gas. There's a couple around town that don't have gas. But what are you doing, Turbo? You're like climbing the
This
blinds.
cat's just been kind of doing a lot of stuff today.
He's climbing the blinds. He's acting out because it's his birthday. Anyways, it's your traditional convenience store. They have Slurpees, which I guess is their big draw. Everybody's heard the Slurpee name. It's an icy, but it's called something different. And that's their most unique item.
Mm-hmm. And, like, when you get free Slurpees on July 11th, because 7-Eleven.
The date,
you know?
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven. But, you know, every time that happens, I'm, like, in an airport traveling somewhere.
Yeah. There's always, like, a really big line, and they only give you, like, the smallest size for free.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a neat little concept, but I don't think I'd freak out and try and get one.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive to begin with.
And I got stuff to do. I don't have time to wait in line and everything.
If I'm like a college kid, maybe, but...
Wow, he's...
Acting out. My child is acting out. Anyways,
on another subject, moving away from snacks. Samsung Galaxy Fold has been out, or not actually been out, but the review units have been going around online.
all our tech
To about...
people we follow are, like, super stoked to talk about it.
Yeah, and surprised with the ripping of the screen, the so screen protector.
As far as
and,
the phone itself, I don't like it. Like, I like the idea. Like, I'm glad they're innovating and they're doing something completely different. But it's got a really small front screen, which is probably the screen I'd use the most because I'm not always going to be able to, like, take the time to, like, fold it out and use it two-handed. It's got, like, huge bezels on the top and the bottom. And then it's, like, super thick because it's two pieces that fold. And they don't even fold flat together. They're still, like, you can see a gap of space through them.
yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool little...
I like the idea of, like, trying something new. And I'm all for that because I want, like, the truly foldable one that everybody talks about where you can, like, roll it up and put it in your shirt pocket.
Uh-huh.
But that's probably, like, 20 years away before they can get screens that really fold like that.
Let's just get, like, some holographic thing before then, though.
Yeah, we'll have something, like, that we can just, like, project from our wrist to the palm of our hand and start. But anyways, there's what looks like a screen protector on there, and it's really on there, and people have been trying to pry it off, some with better success than others, and then the screen gives out.
And I suppose the review units didn't have a warning on them saying, hey, this is not a screen.
Yeah, I saw something where one of the reviewers from T-Mobile, or somebody from T-Mobile that got a unit, actually said, do not remove it on the back, but none of the other people had that, so they thought, I'll peel it off, because most tech has shitty little flimsy screen protectors that you want to take off and get the real experience if you're going to review it.
And even then, some people have been mentioning some kind of damage within the screen where they're folding it and whatnot, and it's starting to go out as well.
Yeah, you'd
Without
probably...
even peeling that film.
Yeah, I could see where you get, like, some dead pixels or, like, a line through it or something.
But,
It's a neat concept. I don't really like that they have such a big... But they have to do that for where the cameras are, the notch. But... Because it doesn't look like the software accounts for the notch. At least on phones with other phones with notches, you can, like, square it off and it's just... Video stays square and doesn't have the cutout.
yeah, but...
A lot of hand motions.
I mean, I don't know how much I would actually use that large display.
It's cool to have it, like... I don't know. I like the idea of, like, always having a tablet with you, but I wouldn't use it that much.
I mean, like I say, like Reed and I say, it looks cool. Just...
Think about it in the pocket, especially for a guy. Like, if I was a gal that carried a purse, maybe I'd be tempted. But then it's like always having a book you have to, like, open up to, like, look at. I want to have, like, space in my pockets and not feel constricted.
And, I mean, with how big phones are getting, again, they're pretty large. And
I wear, like,
take up a lot of space.
spots in my pants as it is with my phone. I don't need a bigger, thicker phone to wear out my pants even faster.
Yeah, I mean, even with my S9, I choked a bit. Even with my S9 in this OtterBox case, it's already very thick.
Yeah, I can't imagine something even thicker.
Like, I feel like it's gonna rip
I mean,
my
granted,
pants.
it's more narrow when it's folded, but still, I think it's a neat concept. But I don't think anybody in the real world's gonna buy it except
No.
people. Plus, it's like crazy expensive.
It's at that price point where, like, the rich will probably buy it because it's kind of a premium item.
Although rich people are kind of like more prone to just get the fanciest
That too.
iPhone and some AirPods to go with it, because they don't speak broke.
God dang. What else has been going on? This is all over the news, but especially for us since we live in Colorado, that crazy chick that was infatuated with
Yeah,
Columbine.
she was like always into Columbine. That was like her thing. And I guess they're afraid she was gonna shoot up a bunch of schools around
I mean,
here.
yeah, she came. Those stories have been, I don't know. I guess now it's confirmed that she's dead, but like at first there was so many different things online. It's like, girl was taken into custody, girl was found dead.
Yeah,
There's so many different.
they closed
things.
school down in Fort Collins, Loveland, Greeley, probably in Denver.
Almost everywhere from like the middle of Colorado to the
Yeah,
northeast of it.
this side of the Rockies. Yeah,
Yeah, so everyone didn't go to school on Wednesday?
yeah. Not that it affects us, but
No, because we're not in school anymore. But
yeah, it's crazy news. And then they found her on Mount Evans.
it's a she
In the Rockies.
supposedly had a self-inflicted gun wound.
Yeah,
That's ultimately what ended up killing her.
it's just weird. Like, I mean, I lived through it, so I remember the news about Columbine. But like, I've read more into it because thinking about how those people, what was going through their minds, is kind of interesting. But I'm not. Wouldn't say I'm obsessed. And to be obsessed is kind of weird. That, like, that's like such an important part of your life. To be obsessed with something that happened. That's like people that are obsessed with serial killers and you're afraid they're gonna snap.
Yeah, and I mean, it's crazy too because she's from Florida, man.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, crazy stuff happens in Florida. Just look at Parkland.
yeah, it's like they're spreading, dude. Like crazy, like there's so many different articles of just the weirdest crap that comes out of Florida.
Yeah, Florida's just weird. If it's not old people or Disney, everything else is crazy in Florida. You're just rednecks wrestling gators down there. But yeah, that's crazy news, and to be obsessed with Columbine and so much that people are afraid you're gonna, reenact it. It's crazy. Like, it's one thing to like find that interesting and
Learn
leave it
about
at that.
Yeah,
But like
to have
to the point where people are concerned that you're gonna reenact it's a little much.
yeah,
That's crazy.
I mean, she went to the point of flying herself out
Yeah,
all the way from Florida to Colorado,
yeah.
buying a shotgun.
That's the weird part, is that she bought a gun, and she's known to be like, if you're known to be super into it, that's where it gets to be too much. If it's like a thing you're known for.
And to be found dead all of a sudden. I don't know, everything about it was weird.
I agree.
I don't know,
I don't know
but
much about her, or I haven't really looked too much into it. I've heard enough about it from everybody around here that I didn't have to read too many articles to really know what was happening.
are you pulling it up right now?
No, I'm just looking at general news. I mean, other than like, that was a big thing around here, especially since all the schools closed and a lot of our coworkers have kids, and we're talking about it, and they have to like miss work because their kids all of a sudden aren't going to work.
You mean school?
No, yeah, kids don't go to work. They should though. Joking, but
But I mean, there's been It's been a crazy week. I mean, we're not like super well versed in a lot of news.
I try and stay up on the news, but I've got a lot of other stuff going on, just living life and working and, trying to find time to enjoy the stuff I enjoy. I try and stay up on news.
I mean, it's good to kind of see what's going on in the world,
Yep. The big thing was that crazy lady, and then the
Notre Dame started burning.
That's crazy. The crazy thing is the fact that they've had so many people give up, donate money to try and save it, which just lets you know that they could have used that money for so much other stuff. Like, they had a couple of billionaires already say they're going to take care of it in France, but then other people are still giving money, and it's like, help fight hunger, or give it to something else. Like, I understand it's historical and very important to people, and it's beautiful and all this stuff, but, is it as necessary as fighting world hunger? Give all that money you would spend to rebuild it to that. Or it lets you know that before it burned down, they had the funds where they probably could have done that. So that's crazy. What else? Nobody really cares about Pinterest.
Yeah, I mean, those have been the biggest things as of late.
I mean, at least in the news we follow. There's all that stuff with Trump and the Mueller reports and all that.
There's that too.
I'm not as versed into that and how I really care about that. There's the whole debate about 5G. What do you think about that?
I heard, what place was it that canceled 5G?
I know.
Because they said it was bad for everyone's health.
More radiation or something.
But there was a city that was banning it.
Yeah.
But I don't remember which one it was.
I know AT&T's got advertising out for some pseudo 5G to try and let you know they're on the way. I don't know. It's one of those things where the big names, like the iPhone and Samsung, probably won't adopt it right away. And then is it going to be too late by the time they actually do? Or I think we might have talked about this before on the first episode, but I'd rather they focus on, maybe we just talked about it in general outside the podcast, but I feel like they should focus on getting service everywhere at the fastest theoretical 4G speed, LTE speed, before they worry about 5G. There's still a lot of places, even here in town, where I don't get the best service. I don't get service out on the east side of town over by where the Super Target is.
Yeah, that's spotty spot.
I mean, they have Wi-Fi in there, which is cool, but my phone should work. I'm in a fairly decent-sized city. I should get service everywhere. There's spots in Denver where I don't get service sometimes.
And this happens with every provider, really, because
yeah,
there's always that dead zone that you don't get that well of service,
Yeah.
If I need to make a phone call, man, or text, it's not going to go through.
I don't... And what do we do on our phones that really needs that 5G speed? If you're somebody that runs your life off a hotspot and you use it for your computers and you're streaming on your TV, then maybe. But just get Comcast, get whatever, get internet.
It's actually going to save you in the long run.
Probably. I mean, you can do that stuff where you get 25 gigs a month with Straight Talk.
Oh yeah. I mean,
but
those prepaid services.
But that sounds like a lot. 25 gigs is not that much when you're streaming on a big TV.
I just got a gigabit with Comcast, and I went ahead and saw how much I had used already, and we get a terabyte of usage per month.
Yeah.
I already killed 40, 50 megs in
I usually go through about half of it a month. That's 500 gigs. I don't game heavy. I think that's what eats it up a lot. And I don't I just do your basic stuff. I stream Hulu and Netflix and I listen to Spotify and just general web surfing.
Yeah, 25 gigs.
And I
go doing that, you're not.
I go through 500, if not a little more per month, which there's no cell phone plan that's going to get you that.
He's
I'm just making sure the cat doesn't tear my blinds, that's all. You can't see it, so it's all good. But if you hear rattling, that's just little cat toys. But anyways, like that's not going to work.
No. And
So don't rely on that for your main source of internet. And thus 5G doesn't really matter. You don't need the fastest speed for anything.
honestly, like I have 4 gigs with my plan.
Only 4?
Yeah, because I don't even really use much of it.
Yeah, I
So-
get, was it like 19 gigs with Family Mobile, which is a Walmart, runs on T-Mobile's towers. I never get slowed down. I did when I had 2 gigs way back in the day, but
But I mean, all I'm doing is I stream music every now and then for like if I'm driving and whatnot, and then browsing social media.
yeah, I don't think anything we do on our phones, for anybody really, demands that faster speed.
I'm not watching videos in 4K on YouTube or anything like that.
Like, you can wait the, like, couple of seconds for your page to load.
Yeah.
And most people are on Wi-Fi most of the time anyway. But I'd like to know that I can make a phone call. Like, I don't care how fast my internet is. Everywhere. Like, obviously, in the middle of town, I want to get good LTE speed. But I'm more concerned that I get phone service everywhere and can make a call. Focus on that before you focus on 5G.
I've talked to people before, like, and they'll talk to me, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I need a hotspot and whatnot because I need to run Wi-Fi on it." And I'm like, "Yo, this is gonna cost you this much for this much of data when you can pay
It's because people
this
want
much
prepaid
for
stuff
this."
so they don't have to worry about contracts because they're worried about their credit and all that. But, like,
In the end, they're spending way more than they need to.
yeah, you can get home internet for a lot cheaper. And that's the way it should go.
Yeah, and they just don't believe it. So
I don't think we need 5G, but I'm afraid that, like, the iPhones, because they didn't adopt 3G very fast either. Like, they were surprised the first iPhone didn't have 3G. So, by the time they do put 5G in an iPhone, is it going to be too late? I don't know. But does that even matter because there's so many people that blindly buy iPhones regardless?
yeah,
Or Galaxies or whatever. There's people that are tied to their brands that some of these big brands are going to make it no matter what. I think it's more important that I'll let the Chinese companies innovate. Your Huawei's and your...
Xiaomi. And
Yeah, which they have been. They've been doing pretty good.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'm not really stoked on 5G.
I mean,
Let us know what you think.
it's
In the
not-
comments.
I don't feel like it's
Like,
something
if you have a
can
reason you're
rush
really
into.
stoked for 5G, I'd like to know. It'd be interesting to see what the people that really need it, not just people that try and make it their sole internet. Let me pull up Reddit. They always have better, more relevant to me news.
I'm gonna
than-
leave this last taco for you.
Okay,
That's all you need.
sounds like a plan, Stan. There's a lot of just random news on there. I mean, they're trying to make Elon Musk's Hyperloop a reality.
Mhm.
I don't know. It'd be cool to have something like that, but I don't see it ever really being a thing. There's more stuff out about Zuckerberg and Facebook and privacy, but there's always new revelations about that every week about them. Oh, they didn't, disclose they were going to do this or that, but that always happens with Facebook.
Yeah.
Just don't put your personal information on Facebook. Too much of it anyway. Like, I know we all have our names and our, like, pictures of us in high school, but just be mindful of what you post online in general. Uber and Lyft drivers say apps are shortchanging wages and raising fares. I think Uber and Lyft and even Uber Eats and Grubhub and all that is a pretty cool side hustle, but I wouldn't make it your main hustle unless you're going to do all of them. And if it's your main hustle, you should be doing it enough that it's going to get you your funds anyway. Because I see those people out there. It's popping. In big cities, there's Ubers everywhere. Even here, there's Grubhub everywhere and Uber Eats and all that. And you can be members of both. They don't care. Like, you see people with Uber stickers and Lyft stickers. It sucks that they're shortchanging their wages, but I mean, they should know when they get into it that it's not gonna. It's a fad, I think, and it might go away too. Because in theory, if those Elon Musk trains get here, we won't need it.
Yeah.
What other stories?
I'm trying to think of what else is kind of relevant right now.
$2,000 for that Galaxy Fold. It's a bit much for what it is.
Yeah.
I just want more places to accept mobile payments and for battery tech to get better. I don't want a thick phone with a big old battery because I tried a battery case, the official Apple one, didn't like it, too heavy. I just want better battery tech, like optimize your software. Don't focus on bigger screens. Bigger screens are kind of... I think they've gotten to the point where screens on phones are as big as they can get without being obnoxious.
And throwing a case on, making it huge already.
But you can't knock it a case because they're slick and you're going to drop your phone at some point. It's just a matter of when. Everybody says I'm super careful with my phone. There's some point where you drop it or you try and put it in the mount in your car and it slides, or try and sit it on your bedside table and it drops, or your cat or your dog knocks it to the floor. You're going to want a case, a screen protector, on something that you hold all the time. Nobody really cares. I mean, I have a Mac, but all the stuff about they're trying to make their Mac software more like the iPhone. They've been doing that for years, adding more of the iPhone features into, like, they added Siri to the Macs a long time ago. I think it's just inevitable. I think at some point we're just not going to have computers. They're all just going to be big tablets with a touchscreen and wireless keyboard.
But I like my colorful RGB PC.
I think there'll still be people like the, build it yourself community. But there's so many kids that, like, get handed a phone to get, shut them up when they're, like,
That's
4
true.
years old, that they're used to, like, poking at a screen. They think it's weird to have a mouse. So, like, why not just make a really big iPad and then a keyboard so you can type better on it?
Because yesterday, when I was doing this film shoot, actually, my buddy's girlfriend wanted me to, greet the kids that were going to be in the film and the parents. So I was sitting there handing talent release forms and everything. But they wanted me to entertain them. I don't know how to entertain people when they're all looking on their phones.
Yeah.
And for a shoot, that takes a while. I mean, I can't do it. But, I mean, you look at them, and they're all young kids, but they all got smartphones. And pretty much, you just see this, basically.
They're staring at their phone.
So I was like... So she was telling me, hey, can you entertain them? I'm like,
do I need to?
Phones, because, yeah, exactly. Do I need to? But, yeah, I mean, to shut a kid up, you just give them a phone with a video on it.
Yeah.
They'll be on it for hours. I mean, it's a shiny piece of tech, so...
Yeah, definitely. I think the future is just a big tablet. And plus, it's cheaper. I don't know. I can see that in a few years they don't even sell Macs because they make, like, what's the best selling laptop? It's probably like a Chromebook, or like the best selling Mac's probably like the Air, thinner. And why not just get a keyboard case and a tablet until they get enough apps on there where you can, like, render video on a tablet. I mean, there's still, like, certain use cases where you have to have a laptop, but for the average person, they don't do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And eventually they'll make it to where you can plug in a flash drive and render video and do Photoshop and all that.
Because, I mean, even now, like, yeah, Adobe has, like, their cloud apps.
Yep.
On their creative apps. And, I mean, with our phones, having like 6 to 8 gigs of RAM now. Not a big deal. I mean, on the rendering portion for videos and stuff, yeah, it's gonna be a little,
They'll put more RAM in there.
tough. But it's also on the processor speed and how many cores. But
Yeah.
they're already turning phones into like computers that you plug into a monitor, and you can have this kind of desktop feel to it.
They did that a long time ago with some of the like Motorola tablets.
Yeah, that's right. They did that.
And there was a Motorola phone the AT&T had that you could dock into make a basically a laptop sort of feel to it, or the whole Mozilla OS that they were trying to do. Not Mozilla, Ubuntu.
Ubuntu, oh yeah.
So yeah, I think that's the future. I don't know how we got on
pockets now.
I don't know how we got on that ramp, but
Yeah, how did we get onto this? I don't even know. I mean,
yeah. There's not a whole lot of news that's happened lately.
it's been
Somebody will correct us and say, "Oh, you didn't talk about this," but like, I don't know.
I don't know. We just
We talk about what we want to talk about.
what we hear.
Yeah.
Don't expect us to know the world in its entirety. So
We're gonna try and come up with like half a dozen articles apiece and maybe talk about them, but we'll see. It's just finding time to like research and find the best articles.
yeah. But I mean, I thought it was a good wrap for today.
Yeah.
7-Eleven run
Yeah.
with the lady just not wanting to make our mini tacos.
There's no like new movies out yet either. Everybody's waiting for the big summer blockbusters. There's kind of a lull right now.
Yeah. But
Music, God, I haven't listened to anything new in a while.
yeah.
I have Spotify, so it kind of comes and goes, and I listen to the new stuff. It trickles in because it's so easy to just consume it.
Well, I mean,
I got an Apple Watch. That's something. Talk about that. I've had Fitbits and Android Wear watches, and I think I like the Apple Watch the best. Just the integration with the OS is a lot better. Because it's hard to integrate, even with Android Wear, because you're having like a Huawei watch and a OnePlus phone or Samsung phone and a, Tag Heuer watch or whatever. So, and Apple's always been really good with their integration, but notifications are a lot better. Plus, because Apple locks down their stuff so much that when I tried to use my Fitbit, I couldn't reply to notifications, or I could just reply with like a sit list of like, yes, okay, I'll talk to you later. This I can like talk to and tell it what I want, and I can pay for stuff, and it's got Pokemon Go on it, and I can talk to Siri and pay for my coffee, and I mean probably all the same stuff you do with yours, but
pretty much.
I get sleep tracking. It just works better with the iPhone. Plus, I think it looks the best. I've always liked a square watch. It's more nerdy.
I like the circle. I like to be classy.
Yeah, you could dress that up and make it look a little more official.
Yeah. I mean, I can change the bands out to something a little...
Get a more traditional watch face.
Yeah. Right now, I got Hypnotoad from Futurama.
That's a throwback.
Yeah, I know, right?
You can't, disguise an Apple Watch. You can put a leather band on it, and it's still going to be an Apple Watch, and everybody's going to know it. But it's just convenient. It doesn't take... The battery on it's pretty good. I only got the Series 3 with the GPS. I didn't bother for LTE, because I think paying an additional fee for something...
dumb.
I'm always going to have my phone on me.
Exactly.
I guess if I got the LTE one, I might try not taking my phone with me. But I always feel a little weird not having it on me.
A friend of ours almost got the LTE version
Yeah.
of the Series 4. And I told him, don't waste your money on that.
I'm pretty heavy on, I wouldn't say, super heavy, but I do like to check and post fairly regularly on, Twitter and Instagram and stuff with photos. I'm a photo guy. And I got some lenses that attach to my camera, some wide angles. Pretty cool. It attaches with the case. But anyways, I can't take pictures on here, so... And just the better web browsing experience, if I want to look something up, I can ask Siri showtimes for movies, but if I really want to read about something on Wikipedia, I'm going to have my phone.
Yeah.
So,
It's just...
I just like it as notifications, because when I'm at work, I work in a place where I shouldn't pull out my phone that often.
But you got your watch.
I can glance down
everything.
and see, oh, I got a text from the wife telling me to pick up milk or whatever, you know.
Oh, look, I got an email I've been expecting from...
Something I ordered, yeah. You can track your packages.
Pretty
I
much.
definitely see the use case for them, but having the LTE one, maybe not. If I was more active and like went to the gym and ran and stuff, maybe. If you're at the gym though, you probably can just use Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So, or
Plus-
your phone's not that far away.
You'd still have your phone on you because you're going to be listening to music.
Well, I mean, that's the whole thing. Is like if you have the LTE one, you could you can pair your earbuds with it and listen to like Apple Music right off the watch.
Yeah,
You're
that's
going
true.
for a run. So if I ran more like around the city, then maybe. But even then, I don't know.
Yeah. I can't see
I just
myself
don't see because it's like $10 a month, which I already pay for Netflix and Hulu and the phone service itself and
then you got to pay for the watches service.
everything adds up. I have Apple Care on here because I like the look of it. If I put a big plastic bulky case on it, it's not going to look as nice. Screen protector on my phone gets dust around it. I don't want that on something I'm staring at all the time, even more than my phone probably. So I just get Apple Care for the peace of mind. If I shatter it, they'll replace it. So I'm paying for that. I don't want to pay for an LTE plan on top of that.
Yes. But, you do you if you want that.
I've heard a lot of things up from reviewers that like once they got it, they got used to it, but I don't know. Plus they have I think the Series 4 just has a little red ring, but they make the whole digital crown red. That looks kind of weird.
Yeah, that was odd.
Yeah.
It doesn't really it makes it a little difficult to match up with different color bands too.
Yeah. But anyways, I like it. I'm a smartwatch person. Obviously, I've had 3 Pebbles, a couple of Fitbits. I returned one of my Fitbits and my Huawei. By the way, I have a Huawei, whatever their Android Wear one was. I've got that. I've got a Fitbit Ionic that I might sell if anybody's interested. Just because I don't need them anymore. They don't integrate with the iPhone as much. But yeah, I'm a smartwatch person. And I got this and it's cool. That's something to talk about. You've used yours for quite a while, and could you see yourself going without it?
It sounds
like a luxury at first, and you're like, when would I ever really need it? But you get used to it.
You get used to it, and it gets weird when you don't have it on.
Yeah, you get used to checking those notifications.
Yeah, and when my phone buzzes, and it's like, I gotta pull that out instead of just checking my watch.
It's handy when you're like, well, at work for sure, and then like in your car, it's a little easier just to glance down at your wrist.
I mean, you really shouldn't though, but
that's quicker than looking at your phone and unlocking your phone and all that, because it stays unlocked as long as you're wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you take it off and put it back on, you have to put your PIN in. For mobile, if you have mobile payments set up, which I do, because it's pretty futuristic to just be able to walk up to a cash register and tap your wrist on it.
It's actually pretty fun when you can do that and your friend.
Like I went and got donuts the other day downtown, and they're like, "You're the first person that's ever done that. That's so cool."
Yeah, I went to Starbucks to buy coffee, and then a buddy of mine was like, "Did you just tap your watch?"
Well, I have the
On the
Starbucks
card
app
reader?
too, so I can scan the barcode.
Yeah.
But
And I just paid with my card. So,
Yeah.
But it was pretty fun, seeing the reactions of people that don't have smartphones.
I'm never not gonna carry my wallet because I need like my ID in case I get pulled over or if I want to buy alcohol. Gotta have my insurance card for my car. Gotta have my health insurance card. And the few places that don't take mobile payments, but it'd be nice if more places did take mobile payments and I never had to pull my wallet out. It's just a hassle to rifle through all the cards, and then you're afraid you're gonna like lose one, misplace it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, and then one of my cousins got the Series 2, and when he first got it, he was like, "Man, this is dumb. I don't really need it." And then he went and returned it and rebought. I think he might have bought the Series 3 a week later.
Yeah.
Because he realized how convenient
Better
it is
waterproof
to
than
have.
on the Series 3, I think. But
Yeah, but he realized how convenient it is to have one of
you
these.
get used to
It's-
having it on your wrist.
Yeah, so.
Like I've got the Sport Loop band, so it's pretty comfortable and super lightweight. I don't notice it.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. You feel like a spy You know, when
you're talking to it,
when
yeah.
you're talking, especially like if someone calls you and you're
If
like,
you're around
"What's up?"
somebody like of the previous, like 2 generations back, that's not really into tech, and you do something that like blows their mind.
Are you talking to your watch? Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's just a convenience thing. I know it's kind of a luxury, but yeah, I got it, and I like it better than all my
Same.
other ones. Even if my like Pebble and my other ones integrated enough to where I could do the notifications better, I think I'd still like the Apple Watch. I've always kind of wished they made it compatible with the Android. They should make it standalone. Like you could buy an iPod back in the day and hook it up to your Windows computer and download music to it. Like as long as you had like the right like iTunes app, they should do that with the Apple Watch. But I understand like notifications and stuff from your phone would be easier just to limit it, but
And it's kind of nice, like, because with the watch, it's usually on a charger if I ever take it off.
yeah.
And if I'm like looking for my phone and I'm in a rush and I don't know where it is,
You can do the Find My Phone thing on here, which is cool. And vice versa if you sit your watch down somewhere. But I usually take my watch off like at random times
yeah.
in random places.
But
But yeah, it's the future.
yeah,
Pretty soon it's just going to be implemented in our skin. I saw something way back in the day where somebody got like, I don't know if it was true or how like they did it because they'd have to cut pretty deep, but they put a nano, back the square iPod nanos, in them,
Oh, what?
in like the wrist. They had to put it in just the right spot because there's like veins and everything right there. I don't know how they do it,
That's weird.
but yeah,
You
you remember those? People had like watch bands for them. Like, that was the first smartwatch, I think.
Oh, did
Even
they?
before the Pebble.
Oh yeah, they did. And you pop the little square nano in there. Yeah.
I loved my first iPod.
It's
I felt really cool back in like 2003, especially when I was in like high school and everybody was like, I'd go on like bus trips because I was in track and
Pop that bad boy out.
everybody would be rifling through big cases of CDs.
Yeah, you just pop that boy, go on the dial, and you just spin through.
I had
select your song.
the 3rd generation one that was all touch, didn't have a click wheel, it just had the wheel so it was pretty slick back in the day
And then my first iPod was when the iPod Touch came out.
because you're younger.
Yeah, because I'm younger than this guy. But I got the 3rd generation iPod Touch
Yeah.
as my first iPod.
I remember I blew people's minds when I got the first iPod Touch. And like, you can get on the internet with that?
It's got a big screen,
Yeah.
which is like, now when I take my old iPod Touch and I put it next to my phone, I'm like, man, this thing was tiny.
But then like, or if you look at your first like smartphone,
Yeah.
it's crazy because I had the Droid Aris, which was like a touchscreen. It didn't flip or fold or anything. Didn't have the slide-out keyboard. And it was really tiny, but it was really cool when I first got it because it was my first one that had a full web browser. Because I had Blackberries before that, and they were more just, you could look stuff up on it, but they had a real like chintzy browser. But they're much smaller. It's weird to look at it.
Yeah, it's
in comparison.
crazy. It's definitely crazy to see like the old tech just put it side by side.
Yeah,
That
we should do that sometime. Bring in your oldest piece of tech.
I don't know what my
That's
oldest
like-
piece of tech would be.
Portable, like don't bring a VCR in. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I could go pull out my first smartphone right now.
I have my first smartphone at home.
It was the Droid Aris had the trackball in the middle and 2 physical buttons for like, had a physical back button I think, and home and menu, and then it had the answer the call button.
Mine
It had a real big
was
chin on it.
the Samsung Sidekick,
Oh, the historic,
the historic Sidekick. You were cool with that.
the way it flipped up.
The way it kicked out. But mine was the last version of it.
Yeah.
The 4th gen version that had the 4G. When
Yeah.
4G was
New.
new at the time.
Because T-Mobile was on the cutting edge, always has been, because they're more of a GSM. Yeah, they were more compatible with all that.
Yeah, so but I just remember kicking it out, being like, "Yo, look at my QWERTY keyboard." Miss those though, I really do.
Even when I had the Droid 2, I had the global version, which I never used, but I still miss the flipping out the keyboard. Like, it does make it thicker, but not as thick as the Galaxy Fold, of course.
Yeah.
It still was pocketable. I miss that because you got to the point where you could type without looking, which I've never been able to do on a touchscreen. I had some gal at the Apple store tell me she could type without looking, and I'm like,
How do you...
I call BS on that because everything feels the same.
It's just a flat screen.
Like, in the dark, you could go Q, W, E, R, T. You could know where they are because you knew what the keyboard layout was.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you weren't, like, great at just, like...
Yeah, people would be texting in class in their pockets.
Yeah.
But, yeah, now you can't really do that. You gotta have to actually look at the screen to text.
Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting.
How times have changed.
I like having a smartwatch. Oh, I track my water intake on it, and it's got my Authy app on here for two-factor authentication. So if I need to get that code real fast, I can pull it up on there. Maps, so it does the navigation for me, which is great if I'm in like a big city walking around. I don't have to pull out my phone. I can just have it buzz me when it's time to make a turn. Remote control for music and the TV.
It's just so convenient, man.
Yeah. I mean, your phone's right there, but it's on your wrist. That's even easier. And if you don't want to pull out your phone, if you're in a crowded place where you're afraid somebody's going to either snatch it or you bump into you and drop it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think that wraps it up for today.
Yeah, we've talked about quite a bit.
Yeah. So.
Go get yourself some Cholula and put it on your mini
Classic.
tacos. Is it your favorite hot sauce? Like, I know you like the super crazy ones just to be super crazy, like the Mad Dog, but if you had to just pick one for like, if you could only have one hot sauce.
Sriracha.
Well, yeah, I guess it's...
I've been eating that since I was born, basically.
Sriracha's pretty good.
It's just my Asian blood.
It doesn't go on everything, though.
It's just because Asian food is just...
I like Cholula on like my breakfast and stuff, but I feel like Frank's Red Hot is kind of universal.
Yeah, Frank's Red Hot's definitely universal.
Not the like buffalo Frank's Red Hot, but like the actual
Just
like
as a-
chili pepper Frank's Red Hot. It crosses boundaries as far as like what dishes it can go on, whether it's Asian or Mexican or whatever. I'd say that's a pretty good one. Balance.
Sriracha for me. You?
Frank's Red Hot.
Frank's, okay.
I like sriracha, but it's weird to see it at like Mexican restaurants.
Yeah, it's
Like I go to Legal Pete's and they have like
it's
sriracha on there.
definitely Asian taste to it. Yeah, I have it on Asian food. So,
Yeah.
all right, man.
Two bros,
One
one
show.
show. Signing off.
Thanks for tuning in.
Hopefully it was interesting. We didn't have a guest, but maybe next week we'll get a guest.
Maybe World Wide West may come back.
Or we'll
Who
get
knows?
my wife on there and we'll talk anime or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys
On the flippity flop.
later.
Oh gosh.